And so by this time, my expectations for God showing up at this place was like, yeah, God can show up at this place, but it's clearly not for me, because there's 1, 2, 3 things that I could have done. Doors were not open. Doors, as a matter of fact, people opened them, looked at them, said hi, and then slammed the door in my face. Like, that is how I felt. And I was just beside myself. I put my head against the wall and just was kind of sad. It's like, well, this sucks. I guess this just really isn't for me. What gives then? Why am I having all these feelings? Why am I looking? What's going on here? And then my friend comes up to me as they're doing their old thing, starts talking in my ear, and she looks at me. She's smiling. She's like, I wanted to tell you this. I said, and I take everything that was just going on in my head. I cover it with a curtain. I put on a fake smile. I'm like, what? What's going on? And then she says, and she's all excited. She's like, I did the thing. I did the thing. And she was going like this, and she was moving her hand, like a puppet. She's like, I did the thing. And then immediately, everything I was concerned and worried about flew off to Antarctica somewhere. And I was just like, what? You did the thing? You talked and you prayed in tongues, or how you prayed? Because we were praying first. I don't know about the talk. I don't know. You prayed in tongues? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. She said, you told me that it wasn't the right time. That maybe it wasn't it wasn't the right time. And I said, I did? She said, yeah, you said that. And I said, okay, well, great. I'm so happy for you. And I just broke down right there. And we hugged, and I cried. And I said, I have to tell you something. It's always great when someone's so excited and they think they can't get any more excited. And then you're like, well, I have to tell you something. And then you tell them something. And then they get more excited. And then before you know it, everyone's doing the waterworks. And I said, you know what? I was just sitting here asking God why. Why, God? Why are all these doors continuing to slam in my face? I said, I'm doing the podcast thing. I said, it's not going anywhere. It's just not. I'm going to keep doing it out of obedience. And it is fun when I do it. But it is definitely more of I have to stay focused thing. And I'm doing that. But what gives? Why am I even here? Do I have to be here anymore? This is just starting to hurt. And then she comes up and tells me that. And I said, you have no idea what that means to me. God made her wait for another week or two to be able to do something that she had prayed for 10 years in order to help me in that moment at that specific time. Something I have been wrestling with forever and asking and trying to be obedient and just feeling like I'm just getting kicked off a cliff every time and falling hard. And I was just like, well, and we were talking, and I just like, you have no idea what that means to me. I tried to do this, it didn't work. I tried to do this, it didn't work. I tried to do this, it didn't work. And now it's all staring me at the face and laughing in my face. And I'm just beside myself and thinking, maybe just none of this is for me. I'm not special, whatever. Fine. And you come up and tell me this, and you tell me, no, this is for you. This is amazing. What a great moment that was for me. What a reassurance that was for me. Even though I don't see the fruits of what I'm doing right now, or even the conversations that I have, or being the little guy, the fruits are there. God just hasn't revealed them to me yet. It's not the right time. But I'm keeping that mustard seed in the ground. I'm not kicking it up yet. I'm watering it. And I'm just like, wow, this is happening. But it's not happening in the way that the world would tell you that it was going to happen. You know, you're gonna work for God. You're gonna work at a church, and you're gonna do this, and da 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 da. And it's not where God wants me. Clearly, if He does one day, cool. But if He never does, here I am. But God took the disappointment and the lies, ripped them out of my mind, and filled me with joy. And all of this, all of these wow things that has happened in my life recently, supernatural things, these not a coincidence things, showed up from one word, which was pray. Pray. Well, duh. I've been told to pray ever since